Tia Mima Obivia Kwaba Embra hello gorgeous so anopai me gidi se ho ye pa me so be ho ye na me de na be bon pies ade bechi na hello gorgeous and na sheshe so san komo aye bedi no ho e ho hia pa emma na titu na ya na kotia e enti ne emma na ye be ho adru e bedi ye ho komo na emma na so de omo wo ka no omo de afo aso e de amaye menim se wo bisa ho san na de komo ano mba bedi yo ye bisa se oba osisu a wo when is the right time or was I was settled down? What you say age where the baby or query sister eh? I had was what me settle. Archer say we young country baby in a year. Society will be in any age you will be a can was what you. When is the right time? What about drew what need excuse? Was say sad time the day open maybe. Now one in it now what now so you're about what for said ya be ya pressure no. Eya eba maso titiru se wo late 30s mu ekoro eya ebegina maso no enti na ebedi nkomo uyo obi a wo 20s a wani ni nkomo na chipa sanse eya dan ya 30s no beduru obi na wo 30s ko 40s na se for so a for wani di echi sanse enkomo no enkwa wiye no na ososo wanya bibi ade ato okotoko ya prame asante wa Juliet afa yember fi ha sei na empanifo a moje omunim die ebe time nkomo bo we echi no yeni omunim komo emre ne so ya pe be bie phone lines no dia tum na wo so wadwene awowo e de fa ho no woni ye atimi ahye na enkomo no atimi aye de said ye be ya wo bi enam sa situation ni mu a wo de better tre ne re ya ba fie ha say ya wo Winifred ya o say last week obe kai ho na madam yi or your relationship officer our multimedia group limited ho an wo bo na juma wako school pa enye asabgeto antinim die wo bi na no pay on nim die e ba beka ye ho sa so na ye wo girl pamka sister is so akro school na wo kana adwene a wo kira adwene enya asabgeto a wo tie ne nkomo de papa and girls so aba beka ye ho e wo ha nkomo we endimi mfansi po abra bema enka ye ho Francis tete kudro so eka ye ho bi a oba home based TV ha say ya production team no wono ye mpanifo a waka wo mo ho ewo eye fie ha say experience o de ye but directors mean got experience in J so 20 years experience now be say say Francis now we be say aha eti mpanifo we ne ye omo ebe twetwe enkomo mpanifo ma munyina akwaba hey big me I say
yeah obi ade
bibi ha okay there
yeah
Winifred
very
yo I'm say me introduction ye ne hu kombo na ye ba bedi hu ye ba be bobo hu e ade e ha ma pa enye asabgeto a eti ye shas ye ma me free Winifred so na ye more enkomo Winifred himfa time bay and oba edura obeka say sa time we is the right time say oba also to me settle down.
I don't think so there was specific time here say oba SL settle down. So as an individual no home priorities. To say it drew according to priorities and drew say settle down, no was settle down. Sometimes no in growing up no families arrange for marriage.
Okay.
It is say drew family arrangements for marriage now be out to go ahead and get married.
Okay.
But past uncle school now what teenage days now so me worry because me bra asha say sebe and no dinyan sabi any. But your ages are you can say it's an age where you find say where we first degree 22 23 why you're on national service. Why you're on national service every me a worry. That's from 24 going on because of our educational system. At the age of 18, now we're senior high school and now secondary school. Yen can and near kind of secondary school, but say senior high school. 17, 16, 17, 18, now we're senior high school. University 21, 22, 23, no way university and national service. It's from that age going, so we are ready. Shall go ahead, nobody is waiting. Now, so we are the type, and so I won't worry at that time. Now we are career focus centered, any masters, any doctorates, we are focused on that now family, and also you focus on that. So when we are no now who are late 30s the same me. And now all late 40s senkophobia minim now worrying them by a sister. Now but I meant brown. esno obia the fingers are not equal nsa na yepe esno tama obia be ware wodie se be ya no pa me ahwa me de be midnight ahwa lady we de no ebeye ahomache ana bra we de be 7 o'clock Sunday morning into esno obia de. You have to know where your priorities are. I keep on saying that, know what your mission is, know what your vision is, and know what your values are, know what you stand for. Yeah, sure, Bible, no pain, me tell the story of Ruth. Once Ruth worrying time, or worrying time, and you couldn't wear no. And or cash ne mother-in-law, and brand ne mother-in-law cast or moncono, and then the other sister and corner. Or say, entreat me not to leave you. Where you go, I'll go. Ruth sinable say or be 7 mother-in-law or 7 mother-in-law no. At the end of the time, or be worry Boaz. And a Boaz be the father of Obed, and a Obed be the father of David, and a genealogy of Jesus Christ be far through. It is a warrior. You shall have a purpose. You shall have a purpose. Men worry because everybody is getting married. Worry. Have a purpose. Know the number of children you want to have, and also informative. So who your bar. When you say worry at this age, worry in your late 30s and late 40s, there are implications. Is it one child you want? Won't me worry in your late 40s and cast and maybe 5 children or 6 children. I just here IVF and also knowing your twins and triplets break home. Now when you're peace of mind, that's all one after the other. There are complications. And I'm saying it might be brave as a result of so many family like 5, 6, 7. Inti esa wuhu and esa will study family history. So we your about core history. Maybe Pussy and say unfortunately they are divorced. They are divorces history in it. Inti me are cautious about it. Inti me see so I may co school me catch them say some men worry in time I may divorce on a day and then come worry late. Now my year safe. Now my year safe. What I say. Inti my premium. I had an early marriage at the age of 20. But my premium me separate here and I me focus on academics at school. Me co school, me year juma. Into me so many exposure. Now I'm ready to get married, but me train Denyame and my mommy any day that so.
Right. And you know who is say yeah in fact time the answer was a sad time we drew oba there was some more pressure chill.
Time yeah.
Okay. Mama call girl so Miriam Mama Francis so we didn't see her this girl who is that oba there are some answer there is a particular age who drew I was so much pressure shots is a show
that as a person there initial my pressure be a chill from family society wherever I mean time and now you of course you Bibia you on a honor so you find yourself say picky on those things around you but only to a certain point now we're independent minded as I say who started to develop your wow identity make up your own mind now you nema ebe wow not society or anybody else number one so you can't get pressure for yourself and number 2 our achievement. It's not an achievement. It's not an achievement. Yeah, some about any achievements say and yeah it's a choice. It's a bonus because nipa biano fulfillment, total fulfillment as a person, it relies on you. Yema a journey na yeko obia one journey whether or friends or only friends or who are your own worry or whether you have family whatever you are on your own on that journey into ube share and kofu bebre ube nyama bebre because there's so many options of things that ube to me aya ebe boa o journey no aya easier into una wo hear those choices into ube worry is just and added on for you and into know because there's somebody else now over adding to your life it's about you choosing and also the fact that all choose you be no also choose you into know the two of you what you bring together and ebe impact on how some relationship no ebe call into there's no formula
So when you're 35,
yes, there's no formula. To say oh dear, let's say a tree. When them say oh the orange seed chef former then a repeat. Because it's natural nature there how do you call it? It's fixed. Yes, but relationship they say that's how it goes. So there's nothing like we to make us say oh unni my worry. Now one any my worry. There's not it's our in any part.
Okay.
And yet we know what we two living things come together and they impact on how their relationship goes.
Okay.
So if wow show you know and yes I was sorry oh me worry me all those things. You don't just get up and make those kind of plans.
Okay.
It's part of life. Oh, corner because somebody know be firewood number one. And we are social creatures, so definitely we share and there are pheromones. I don't know where you know what pheromones are. It's scientific, so I won't go too much into details. But it's like some kind of insect world and animal world now. There's what we call pheromones. Some kind of secretion, as in inflammatory mechanism. Let's say one of the animals or insects or inhibitor. Or who are all the other and then they will have sex and all those kind of things. So those are what it also plays in the Nipa kingdom because that's why we have chemistry. We need to know.
Okay.
So when that happens, then it's up to you if you want to act upon it. Say, oh, maybe you know, I want more of this, and now we both want more because that's why I want to say.
You know, one do age you want my pressure and chill in case obia bad, then you want to.
No, we used to do that when we were younger because first now see band to me see by my pet and say yeah the other way around. So most times we were dating obia no, but because the catcher was saying and you say oh kosi obi pen so no be until once or no year pen is afa in your head. So whether you like him or whether una will decide you, whether he makes you happy or whether both of you work well together. Or, own dream, that's how you don't have a mind of your own until you call along. But along the line now, say, you know, we are trying to, you know, make women understand that you also have to make up a mind for yourself. It's not a gender thing, it's an individual thing. Okay. You have to have a mind of your own. Until also decided say, okay, where's your pen? Well, yes, then all yet to end my affection.
Hey. At that age, we were saying, "Okay, can't call 40s or 40s."
Now
we are about catcher or some piano. After I will check in and say, "Hey, Broadway, or you mistake and on your."
Are you serious?
Okay, that is how some women take.
No,
that's I'm trying to be in your position.
Sad. That's sad because it's not about the other person. It's about you first. Who shared their ever added to yourself as a person.
Let's not forget, you're not still in your 20s anymore.
So what has age got to do anything? That's when you talk about pressure and desperation. So because of that, it's either Beman or your bag now. Like is there a property that you're that's why I say it's not an achievement.
Okay.
It's not something you acquire. And yet two people who get together and say yes, I enjoy being with this person. Why? There's so many things involved in a relationship. There's the love language, there's patience, because and yet our man and yet natural thing baby to me follow on its own. You have to put in the work. And yet two of you working together, and whether I like it or not, relationships come with issues because they are two different people.
Okay.
Two different people be different. So you have to make a conscious effort to make it to be intentional.
Right.
So every day there's something new. It's you can't just get up and say, oh me know. So okay, so who worry? Will it stop you from growing? You'll still be growing.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. So
yati girls so Eddie afe yanko be man away muno Francis. Ma who say be and I'm 35 quite
the question. Oba aware say age ba ho.
Yes.
Anka aware say age ba ho.
Okay.
But when it gets to the purpose of marriage now, and age ebe bata ho no.
Purpose.
Yes. We marry because of procreation. Ye worry because ye pese ye woba ye womba ye pese ye ma ya sedori. E honom na e ma age factor na ebe mu no. Now ye hwe marriage, then ye marriage no. It's a union between two people. E ayonkofa a e wo nipa mi wu ntem. Say na ye sister kan ye no. enye ade a okọ shop ekoto no aka say your property amount no a union between two people now yes sister lay foundations be to marriage answer na obi abe marry no abe ware no you need maturity, you need a matured mind. Secondly, you need unya niema bia ebema waware no akoso enti ole foundation bi say unya education, unya experience, unya financial aspect and so account. Sanya nyina you get it within time. It is a of the question ne be mu say time wo ho a then you are diffusing the purpose of getting sanyama we nyina.
Na say wo say onya sanyama we mu nyina
answer na
why did they worry ho?
Yes, because in that process, in that acquaintance, it will count. Okay, it will count. What are you bringing to the table?
Imagine say what worry na woni any form of income be ever.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right.
How would you cater for aware na wakomu? Ana enkola na ebebe mu no, because the main purpose for the marriage no ye enkola na ebeba no. Now the other version enkola no.
What should marriage be because of enkola ever? Is it because the two people ne person omo eka omo ho bomo na say enkola they are say added a year. What if the one?
No. Tiase minim say me worry timpo no wo ho say me worry na me wo a anka why would I even go into that partnership?
Do we marry because we want to have kids?
Not necessarily.
Tia asem na America no.
Yeah.
Asem na America no say timpo in our yemfa mindset yemfa yen African settings enye example. Oh, then your family is expecting from you.
Mostly.
African family, yeah.
Thank you. That is the mindset Africans they call our realm.
Okay.
But a woman, a bit me about. Ena madam can say enye adia oko shop akoto.
Okay.
It is a banner buyer, unko shop enkoto bano. You don't force yourself for it, but prepare your mind to say it will come, because that is the main. I had to say wakotoka. Now why you are doing some tofu?
Okay,
how are you using
about
the
kids? Now let's come back to time. Now they worrying.
Indeed, time doesn't come in unless say some main motive no ebano. If you say Oba, we think say at the age of 40, 50 no Oba war ebeye din. What you say? Enti Oba no o prepare on who say say mitimi enya that junior no before I make clock it that time now. Ma what me eba war ebeye din no. Say ebeye I can secure the family and building. Because without it no
Francis, what's our committee? What they biological clock ticking. That is where age, plays a role.
That's what
because
it
so meaning that Oba age is very important when it comes to settling
down.
Not
settling down.
Okay.
For the kids.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
And
age, because of Inkolana open. Aside that, Nanka age.
That's what
even that, I'll say, says Sarah Campbell. What age did she give birth?
We are not Sarah.
Very good. You are
Sarah.
There are people who give birth at 50. There are people who give birth at
how many people?
There are people who give birth at 70.
You know what the complications are?
Right.
Can you even take care of your kid when you are 70?
That is when they do the IVs and
yes, but how will you take care of your kid at the age of 70?
So you should
plan and prepare.
I'm going to.
You should plan and prepare.
Okay.
At this time, I'm not married. I don't have kids, but I'm planning for my kids. I want to have 3.
Right.
I'm planning for them.
Right.
So if the kids should come in my 40s or in my 50s, I've already prepared for them financially.
Okay.
You understand?
But Winifred, let me maybe some question kakra what you kind menke mu de pa so oba beto obuase akọ school when you adwuma ye wie na afei when you adwuma na wie no na if that worry is becoming problem what if say ekunu no am mantema are you not scared for your life say first of all, maybe our intimate macra. Second, there's a question that I'm asking, please.
Okay. Still Bianca say.
That's why.
No.
Because these are
no.
question I mean be say
Yes.
most African ladies we think like that. So we have
Not
to
me.
address it. Some of you don't think like that.
I think the typical ones.
Right.
I'm not a typical African.
If you are educated, one go school, what's your school fees? What's your what's your other hako pass?
What was the time need now they go school?
Who drinks a bema? Them and brand be worry one sana. There are some who even get angry, and I'm saying you should go and do it.
Okay.
To the extent in quotes that they go and look for a donor and have their own child.
In Africa here,
Oh, sure.
Ghana has a
Sure.
while you walk to hospital, no one can try to say
And now Ubenya Bema, and I'll be sure, and I'll be sure Bema or wall specs, or what attitude or character, what check a family line. No, it's hardly done, but people do it.
but then no, how many people? I think in Africa
One in
here,
a
it's not really
million.
done.
1 in a million.
You?
So yes.
I have a friend. She's not on permitting me something bonity. But and then on him.
How old is she?
4 months and yet Obama on NOT and IVF or hospital. I told you.
So are we sitting on this platform?
Yes.
So you're encouraging?
We are just giving. We are just giving options in case it drew Sasa. Now the pressure is too much.
How does it sound having a baby without a father? Like
Please.
Wait, let me ask my question. How do you explain to society or even your parents that I am pregnant, but I don't even know the father of the baby? It's not as if I even had an intercourse with anybody, but I'm pregnant.
First of
how
all,
are you going to explain?
Mommy, answer, please. Number one, you're an adult. You can do whatever you want. IVS is not a cheap thing. So if she has her own money to do that, that's her business. Secondly, people even have boyfriends, husbands, they can get pregnant at the end of the day. One hour, I didn't have a father in the picture, but he was with my mom. Okay. So those things are just, things that can happen easily. It's not every time that you start with the family thing with the husband and the kids.
Society, no.
And there are times you end up, I had to raise myself.
You raise yourself?
Yes, as in, father wasn't in the picture.
Hustling.
Not even hustling, he didn't care. Mother is in the picture physically, mentally not present. Because her relationship with my father didn't go well. So, and those times, the women, like I was saying earlier, the women were trained to rely on the men for everything.
Okay,
so
Africa,
when he's not in the picture,
so
when the man is not in the picture, you, the woman, you are found wanting.
No matter how far
you are just so you gave up. So a lot of us were your wounds, one hour raising. And I can sit here and beat my chest that I take all the credit because I didn't have that. And I'm not sitting here being proud about it because it still bothers me. Every time I go through a bad time, but first person I mention is my dad, because I never had it, so I always craved that. So it affected me with the kind of relationships I went into, going for people that I knew I couldn't keep. You see, so things like this, if you don't work on yourself as a person to mentally, get rid of all that, because I had a lot of confusion. Now when me see me worry because I need to have a man. What are you bringing to that person? Because that person is also expecting something back. Relationships are never, like I said, it's not one I expect to be. It's a give and take.
And that's how I catch her in the beginning. Say right now, Bema Napa. Now when you juma, when you education, I catch us best sponsor or way. Now satisfies and I'm buying now school fees and other things. At a point in time, Ojaya, you can't go back to him and well known himself. One our castle obey say. You also have to pick yourself up and also support.
Develop yourself.
It is a developing will move to that state. How? That's why some women when they get married and they get to a certain peak, they divorce. Some people divorce after the kids have been raised. Or they can say, now me worrying because of the kids. So you need to have a priority more than the kids.
Okay, Winifred, I'm a bit concerned here because me who me say about school at the end of the day, say Bema them now they go.
Not necessarily.
You let me line now. What school no every You get it? Nah, that's why I'm looking at it, because most men are even afraid of my so Marco school baby. It is all about crack school baby. Don't you think they should cut it and then concentrate on settling down first, and then they can continue with whatever they want to do?
Are you serious?
Let me
are you just serious?
Can I take this? As someone who can see would have worked in the days and I say
the Stone Age,
a place in the kitchen. Okay.
And
then serve you. Sika memeji no. Oba no so ye adwuma eji the same amount. Okay, and even more. I know some ladies are more than their husbands. It's there. It is a no she now they buy say and say so oba no go school baby no. You need as oba no so prepare yourself for the union you are seeking for in future.
So you can be on your own without the man.
Not necessarily be on your own. Even with the man, what support are you rendering?
Okay.
So you need to get to Gina and Pepe so be
no so the man go school and focus now with you so by the time of buying address on settle down. None time.
No.
Baby. A typical scenario yeah journalist gives the auntie. Say at the end of the day, what's me worry, what's me woba.
Okay.
Well, Nana Mac Brown, what's my worry, what's my woba. People face challenges and complications. I'm not encouraging that. But Oceana typically emba our emba. Kawa to yem. Focus on school, focus on your career, be going out, be socializing and be meeting people. For when him down because the man money be abanos baby ba omoba umbedi mbaska. Obiba no who say who fear papa, who education, who juma work out or die or bar. Obeye o mikoye no didi sika. It's ma when him daho. Na shisho bi na unya obia who spiritual parents and who biological parents and who pastor and obia oya counselor na mentor na coacher fa be ma ne koho no omunye drill no omunye drill no omaka say we die ye ma unhira so na wa start men kofa obia because you are desperate when desperation sets in you end up taking decisions that you're not supposed to take.
Exactly.
It's a kawakuma to yem e class and yam near trust say Winifred over worry at the age of 50. At the end of the day, Winifred will marry at the age of 50. So, grandpa is enough. There are times that one child can solve 20 problems of 20 children.
I have a problem with the way we are trying to push this thing. Like I said earlier, our achievements and having kids too is not. Human beings shouldn't be objectified. You know, in our society, they try to push that angle. Say, "Oh, it adds something to your status." You forget that these are human beings that first of all you make a decision to bring them into this world without their permission. Number one, you are going to be responsible for another human being. You yourself, are you down with yourself to think of taking up that role?
So financially you should build yourself.
So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So we push that so much that people feel so empty if they don't have those things.
Exactly.
But that is not the case. And when I say this, someone will come and tell me, say, but what I can just say me person here woman. I wasn't asked. And being an adult is not easy. And I'll say that again, it's not easy. Sometimes as a child, you're in a hurry to leave all that control from your impenifo. Oh, I want to do things on my own. But when you become an adult, you now realize, it's a responsibility. It's not easy. So bringing somebody else into that picture is something you should think about. Fine, it's not. It doesn't come with a manual for you to know. Say, I'm going to raise the best child or anything. But at least you yourself, you cannot give from an empty cup. As a person, you have to develop yourself to the point that at least when you make such decisions to bring somebody else, either a relationship or a kid or anything, you know that at least you can do your best because you are full. And you don't sit there and wait and say, I'm looking for somebody to complete me. That's a big lie. You are not complete yourself.
Okay.
How can you look for somebody else to complete you?
And we forget, say, sorry for cutting you. Our young crowd would engage you in the crowd. We're going to me. What if the one will
so when you're complete, as she says, so when you're complete, now call half, expecting I have to meet you. A honor at the end of the day, will be
you have found one thing.
Not even found one thing. You be disappointed, and when you are disappointed, the reality sets in. And if you haven't prepared enough and you are not matured, that is when divorce sets in.
Okay, my ground for Cassimby, my main friend, my meeting. So about my ground dinner, so I send the BCB team. And no Ghana for her, a Bimocrap, a quite great lino. What she said was, Senkebeya. And Kadipakra, especially my Nini Edrube Bikakra, 35 not for and Sakran or thinking of even settling down.
I agree.
I disagree.
No,
don't put time to anything because it's always here. You see, I always talk about mentally, psychologically, and all of that. You don't need age to be psychologically mature or emotionally mature. It's not about age. It's about you. People go through a lot. Everybody has their own.
Age is also important.
Everybody has their system and how they handle things. Some people have high pain thresholds, how they handle stuff easily. Because of first of how we were built, and secondly how you also work on yourself to handle things. It's no be made to me at now. Before I used to think say when you and automatically one answer. But I realized that trying to say a lot of older people I've met, even our parents, sorry to say, they have nothing to offer because of Nepano, not the title as a parent or an adult, but you yourself as a person. So that's what's important. So that age thing, we shouldn't do that. It's about the person and how emotionally mature they are, how they handle things. I meet people who are very young. I meet people who are very young. I meet people who are very young. I have very young friends.
But 15. Panka, the thing is that I understand you. So age doesn't play any role. Whatever you think.
I'm not saying it doesn't play. I'm saying that you don't put people in certain brackets based on their age.
But you see, we forget say, age, it comes with so many things. First of all, fertility issues, so what I say, it's say money here, say me, let me settle down. Fertility isn't going to be a problem.
That's what he said, that if that is what you want, who said me can BBC about something that it's a decision, it's a choice. You don't just get up and do that. That's what I'm saying. So if that's what you want there, then you prepare yourself. It's up to you. And of course, as we are women, there's always a time limit to how far you can go, and then your childbearing age, or should I say, it stops. That's nature. So if you know that and you feel like, okay, the person was a choice. That's what I'm saying. But it's not pressure. It's a choice. Yes. So I'm not saying that. But then if that's not what the person wants, what has that got to do with the relationship? Because like you said, our the fact that one wire and then just say your life has ended.
Right.
It continues.
But your friend is a really friend, but I was here phone lines on the two. Also bet me Amber will be not the one or the two bedra. Sans my Drew baby, I have pressure to me chair and yasam get to her. Who feels about Drew baby? I was someone who said, what time you came, there was some more pressure too. Now when he did, now I don't pay now one will be. And now when he said a man need time limit to be under a society and now mano abasa. It will me a prayer 0501 484 671. Now for one to sound kobo Moody. Winifred, you about saying something.
I tend to agree with what Nana said, and I tend to agree with what the lady is also saying over here. But the thing is, by the time we do 35, me time we do 35, now me number for I'm a new most of my lady friends was Leather House or my weary.
Wow.
Or my weary. Abraham me way. So when they are chatting about kids and other stuff, I can't chat about that, but I use my nieces. I flaunt my nieces and my nephews. Inti, me who say some experiences.
Hello, good morning. Oh, okay.
Some experiences I have as a single person being 35. No, money side experience. No, maybe the year school near Juma or more the year our and what you say? Inti, my building me emotional intelligence and me maturity and me self confidence. But a bit more how more feels that sometimes I'm more school fees. School fees are more price, and I say, hey, and this is a challenge to make us in most be brave. But I'm saying, say, I have planned and prepared myself.
Hello, good morning.
Hello. Hello,
Good morning. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Me pacho kasa ne wo fom pa. E na opeja wanu kakra ma me. Me pacho ya fra say wo kasa free.
So your friend Ella, me katati amatama.
Yo, Ella it you.
Okay, but kakra meka ewo program na mo ye ne say. You can say marriage. I mean so ya kakra me ni say our no is probably for companionship. How to get married especially for companionship, so that one will not be waiting. And then I warning Kalani, yeah, the model starting there. That one is full of I am at the top of my head. If you marry a age, and for time, and I years too much. Young African society, who are ready to over, but they will say yes to say, on Korama, you are my day, but about our reign. The same moment, there's 2 of you, and I was say, oh, yeah, what's here, oh, our renam woman, marriage for company.
Yo, yeah, but that's a pass out to me first. That's time if I try to check your phone in my. And I ain't shut down to me. The amity and it's also my pressure. And shut down and cheer. Yeah.
That assembly I'll say, Nana Makaya. My mention of a mistake no war. Ain't he uncle for bashing? Of age, Eddie and maturity.
Okay.
Age and maturity.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello. Okay, awesome.
Age and maturity are 2 different things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ubetimi ehu opinion when you in age but on your mature. Ubetimi ehu akola or mature only.
But
they are 2 different things.
Hello, good morning. Hello. I'm checking line on my way. Him say line. I don't know what's happening to it. Yeah, Francis.
Nanama is matured by her experiences when you're in life. Ubehu Nanama age ni biya onye matured. How you took? Sorry to say.
that was true.
Inti enye age, enye nyini che answer na why worry. Eye, are you matured enough to get married?
And the maturity comes as a result
Comes
of
as experience, exposures.
Hello, good morning.
Life never building.
Good morning.
If I told you, I was all kinds of free.
A friend Nana say, "Why me kasa shoot much?"
Yo, Nana, it's you.
Yo, me da much. Me mo juma pa mo ye. So mo kasa bibi. Na me so ma dey tell me stress. Oba de uji baby a, e wo so worry. Na owo if you say awo ye infatuatia ma nika eye ba nika ubo bread to baby now the boy after one why na be show so why na be show ubo timi aka say ubo kwa obi ama na ba be show ahanti sa approach memu a unyini ti baby a atanti ya na ye dem ko home office na say baby but ye culture no we let a war now about the war. Uma and I was a show. Our red dear, we me our own war. Our red dear, and yet I want it. There was so my gentleman.
Yo, Nana, but that's what is an unnatural more. My and my warrior no need to focus too much. Baby, I warn.
Okay.
So me first to say for what bra won't worry.
So
hey, Winifred, don't be a benya warrior. What if that warrior? That means you don't want to
tell it. It's morning time. You don't have to be right to have kids.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
If I try your friends, I'll get some free. Can I hit you?
Okay. And I played the I think the young person, education especially. I like the kind of person that will be challenging. But first, our reaction there, I think Obama Bumla, say Sandra, the TV person. It is many now, especially for a kind of men on the bar. Now, when you're proper woman, you now, and then other woman can say, with your person, like two partners, and you look at them, other women, you are going to have more, like you look at them, and so for you.
Okay.
If you're like, you like a life and a while, you know, I actually said, because as a woman, and that is the thing that I don't know how to do. We have time to list in our own about what we say, and I'm going to as well by it. When I'm saying, I get a second to the list of the family. If you are by it, over time, so looking at them and that's the thing I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's the age of the about it, they're saying that you're looking at about it. Every day, I say, never be I want to say, Diana, you're 50,000. I know that. Let's get that to do to me, if you say anything that's how you die. It makes an hour and 10 seconds, and your life will be done.
Yo. Yeah, but that's a and the lines now, so then you am why director so on for course, and you. It's the best one more friend or more franchise. Then so your education can crab it to us. Na it's me esipono a day yo. It's now Winifred now Kabibi. You were saying something because
he had a point when the lady made a woman in car comments and so the mom can't do a
you said you are against a friend is saying
no, she's not. She agrees in
I agree to the point, but they can't say
a woman called and no can say our Maya.
Yeah,
Winifred said no.
Yeah. I know they're meant for so it takes two to tango. It takes a man and a woman to parent. Yeah.
So you can have a man. You will be doing what you call it cohabitation.
Still have
cohabitation is there.
I'm a Christian.
Okay. A Christopher
What was that? You submissions now call lesson you know. All the focus was in Eba.
Yeah.
Because we Africans and Eba is so important to us.
Well, it's in my initial submission, me will say,
yeah.
Say, u focus no year, Eba na, that is where age.
Yeah.
And yet age comes in.
Okay.
That is where the age becomes a limit for you. But so focus no, and let's not forget and so say, and yet you will be pen a year about.
Yeah.
That is where we are all getting it wrong.
Yeah.
And yet
I just want to understand this. So what is the fuss about having a child? Because listen, I've equally heard say akola timi kura kuni mama timi na akola bi so ama okay and the part say wa akola doesn't mean say akola na ba be
show
what is the thing about Africans and how a child
anything na me did that point na ba mu say enye de free wo yam e ba na pe ana ye wo ba let's yen hwe that honum no so kan hu
obi ka chem say we are being selfish.
No. Oh yes. No.
Yes. Look at how beautiful you are.
No. You're not being selfish.
No.
Wow. My dad is late. My mom and I have agreed that maybe I can take care of myself.
Okay.
So I don't need to have a child now. Until I'm married and I have got.
When you're ready, you can take care of your child. Why do you need marriage?
No, I need marriage. Sorry, I'm a Christian. I can't go and have and then come out with
you need marriage. Why? It's like I say you need air.
Yes.
You say I need marriage. Wow.
No, I need to get married before I have
another person.
No, I'm saying
you may have control over it, but you may not have control over the other person.
I'm saying
so when you set yourself up,
I need to get married before I have a child.
So you're not even worried about your fertility. You only care about this marriage.
This is Winnie's part. This is Winnie.
How's that happening?
It would happen when the man comes.
There you go.
So when it is happening about
30 years time, Zoe.
Winnie is not in there.
Then I adopt.
Oh, you
then can adopt now. Don't wait.
So I want to understand
children. My siblings have about 9.
Okay.
Your siblings, that is theirs. It's not yours. So instead of
see what you just said, he said you don't have to have your
own let me ask you a question.
To be a
I want us to do this education.
Okay, sure.
Instead of you having your child without a husband, you rather adopt.
Yes, I'd rather adopt.
Why?
When she said 30 years. So in the next 30 years I'll be 68. If by then I'm not married and I don't have a child, I'll adopt adding to my siblings.
At 68.
They are 68.
Pressure now,
no, me kofa kwala masheno. Ma maintain no. We all want university days na ma hwe na ma pick na ma catch any parents say I'll be the co-parent. Into so anything and school fees and away yeah. They are saving for me kwala and the version.
Wow, so right now you can
do that now, enjoy
have
that
your
person.
Own child.
Because I'd rather do it for my biological. I'd rather do it for my siblings.
But let me tell you something. Wow. Do you know that? Do you know like we are not promised the next minute? Yeah. Life we live in the moment. You're not promised the next minute. We are only sure about now. Do you know they said tomorrow never comes? You know why? True. When tomorrow comes is to be today. Yeah. Then tomorrow so tomorrow never comes. You don't know. The future is now. So when you see, so when you make such plans like that, over things you don't have control over, and if it doesn't happen, you're just setting yourself up. So live in the moment. If you want to enjoy being with a kid, and you are not limited. Nobody's looking over your shoulder saying, "Hey, I won't worry." That's their business.
That is the society.
So if you allow, I said it in the beginning, society, family, whatever, they don't have a say in what you do. They can say things.
It's your life.
Final thing.
They don't have a say, but I made a promise to my late father and now
that
to
you
my
marry
mom
before having a child.
That I'll marry before having a child. So
would you want to take the promise back?
No, not under any circumstance.
Okay.
No.
Okay. To each his own.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
At that junction, you're the best.
Oh, yeah, Paul.
Yes, Paul. Yes, I'm not so. Yes, sorry. So, I'm saying, I'm saying, come on, answer. I was saying, get more education because sad deal way. Okay, yes, ma'am. 1 minute. Yeah, wrapping up.
Okay, in wrapping up, on maybe a simple word I can say: don't marry with age, marry with maturity.
Okay. Marry with maturity, not based on your age.
Yes.
Okay, because of that.
Because I went to now and your age now they what is the substance you have, what you have in you, the substance you have acquired, and not how you took one and your age.
Right.
Because on Fapuma and shop will be in
like I said, build a character with your mission, vision, and values. And let that character with maturity.
Build what?
Build usubai or character usubai.
Yeah.
That's our mission, no vision. Now share. Focus on your priorities.
Right.
So school and a career, yeah. Now our real banner and your timer.
Right.
Now our worry, now our have on back. But don't have a child out of wedlock.
The Queen has.
Like I said, Nipa, we are evolving every day. From 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, we're evolving. Of course, mentally you'll be evolving. You'll be evolving as well. And to know if along the line you meet somebody, focus on how you relate to the person. And it's your choice. It's the choice you make of a partner comes from you. With love language and all those kind of things, and how the person also treats you and how you treat the person. To me, wedding is just a formality. Okay. People focus too much on the wedding.
Right.
Focus on how you guys treat each other.
Okay. Yes, sorry, so I can't be the jam on this. I will follow. I am not pressure. I too much. Saturday way in Crawford share a comfort. I am away. And I at suicide when and also pa. Yes, your mamma Yaboche and Mamma no. I had Diana Coupons of the warrior. Every so and then yet. And the like and I may a day Emano and no. And I won't worry so worry because you love the person, not because you are running because of your age. So what I say, Cobanesa will make it the wrong choice. I'm saying, yeah, sorry, so na Edmund for Frere, and what I say, the Nina, so Eddie Abro, is master, or most of the Omodia, Etwa, yes, so Etchina, Eda for Frere, hello, gorgeous. Yeah, they ever bremo. And Crawford, my kind of way, which Mediano, a day, April, or more, I had dear pa and Yasa, get what me say, Jumadiano, I had day, ye, Yenya, Winifred, ya, or say, or your relationship officer, a war multimedia group limited. And Yenya, Gil, a Pamka, also a media personality, and what we and Yasa get to her, and of a kind of Francis, producer, as also a and penny putting the home based TV has a year, not just a production, one more and a dano, or has a, it's not a double throw. Until then, it's a bye bye for now.